Well, hello everyone! Oh, I actually hit the Xbox button. Welcome to a brand new season in NXR. We are here for Tier 1, the season opener in Australia. I have been demoted and promoted at the same time. I'm Gale Force. I will be a Tier 1 commentator this season. And alongside me is a familiar voice to Tier 1 viewers.
Hello, hello, hello! Just joking, I'm not Chaotix. Hello everybody, it's me. It's Shaman. How are we all doing this evening?
I wish you were. I mean,
I think everyone wishes I was Chaotix. Because if you had the choice, everyone's picking Chaotix.
Where is that? I need to find where he is. We need to drag him back here, but...
I mean, you're his family. You should know.
I don't know what he does.
Yes,
we are back for a brand new season, new team pairings, a couple new team principals, and a couple new drivers as well, actually. ABR Ryan, I believe, is somebody new to the league.
Yeah, number 5 pick in the draft. He is a new face indeed.
Who should we do? Who should we go through?
I think we should.
Let's just go down the order.
Yeah, let's go down the order.
Got a list there. So, obviously, ABR Ryan, brand new driver to Tier 1. I actually know very little about him, so I don't know what we're going to see from him. Obviously, he's been picked very early for the top tier. Probably pretty good. Number 2 for Mercedes, Artifact, making his first start. Well, not his first start. He's been here since last season. I'm falling apart at the seams.
It's the first race of the new season. Please give our promoted commentator the chance to get their bearings.
So Artifact moving from Williams up to Mercedes. Bradders, obviously team principal for Alpine, staying in Tier 1 for this season. Millsy, actually. I believe he was racing at the start of last season and ended up leaving partway through, but Millsy is back. Drive on Driver for Haas joined Mercedes partway through last season and is on, I think this will be his first full season in NXR?
I think it might be.
NXR Gifted, picked up from Mercedes, now over at Aston Martin, partnering Ryan.
He's an old character, is Gifted. He's been quite loyal to NXR.
Oh, yeah. While Halsey returns to the Honda boys with AlphaTauri. Obviously raced with them in Tier 2 in Season 3. Went to Ferrari and has now come back to AlphaTauri for this season. And speaking of swapping from Ferrari and Honda, Drop Ass goes away from Red Bull for maybe the first time? Or maybe he was away in Season 2, I'm not sure. But he's been a Honda driver for most of the time in NXR, and is now over at Ferrari. C. Davies, the new team principal at Mercedes. Wolfdog getting the promotion from Tier 2 after a strong season, coming 2nd or 3rd in the championship? I think he took 2nd, yeah.
I think he did just pit Lion to the post.
Actually, oh yeah, I forgot Lion was still in the points. Let me check, actually.
Yeah, I think he's P2, because he finished quite high up at Canada.
No? Lion, okay, so he finished 3rd in Tier 2 last season.
Oh, did Lion end up beating him out in the end?
Yep, by 7 points.
Oh, fair.
Jammy Jacko, Tier 1 regular, has been since day 1.
And pick 2 in the draft.
Stays with Alpine. Bradders apparently very happy with that pairing. We are following LeBruno at the moment, who is the first person on a flying lap. Should probably get all of the...
He's getting a toe from Millsy to a degree though, coming out of that very tricky fast second sector.
Wookie making his return to NXR, driving for Red Bull alongside Wolfdog. we have Kimi R, reigning champion, moves from Aston Martin over to Haas, while Tier 2 reigning champion Night Owl takes the promotion from McLaren in Tier 2 to McLaren in Tier 1, staying within the organisation. AC Lion swaps from Mercedes over to Williams, I believe. Just double. Oh, he's in the garage. I can't even see. I believe to Williams.
It's the Williams car, actually.
Okay. Yaps, obviously team principal for Ferrari, staying where he is. Scrivs stays at AlphaTauri, being kept there after last season by Callum28.
Does Wookie just had a crash?
NXR Mark.
Wookie just crashed. Got on board with Mark here. Yeah, he didn't know.
Oh my goodness. That is not the start Wookie would have wanted.
I mean, we were talking about this before the stream a little bit, about how he did not have good luck at Australia last time he was in NXR.
It's true. Entertainingly, after a little time away, Wookie raced in NXR in Season 3 and crashed at this very race, which was his first race back. So I guess we'll see how that pans out over the season.
Old demons coming back to haunt Wookie. Anyway, sorry for interrupting you, Gail.
Last two people, NXR Mark, runner-up last season, obviously missed a couple races, moves from Ferrari to McLaren, looking to finally wrap up a championship. He's been probably one of the quickest guys in the league since he joined partway through Season 1. He just used to not have the consistency, now that's there, and it's just...
And that's getting replaced and not being able to make all the races.
And then finally, NXR Milkman, a man who proves a trend that is very sad for Shaman, which is everyone I commentate with retires.
Oh my lord.
I've not had anyone
Go on, mate.
I've not had anyone partner me on commentary for more than one season.
I mean, by the time you finish this season with me, you'll be the one retiring, probably. To see Lion do a cheeky reset to track on board with an XR Mark on his lap. Well, it wasn't like a serious one.
Yeah. We've got times coming in. Brad is definitely having some wheel issues there. We heard talks in Discord prior to qualifying that some settings had been reset and Bradders is having issues. And, well, having just watched him go into turn 1 there, those are very much real. There are problems in that Alpine right now.
Ooh. Meanwhile, back on board with Mark, he's going to set the fastest time of the session by about a tenth there. Just in front of Kimi. This fight will seem to continue into this season after... Well, it was a blessing watching that fight last season, and now I'm supporting the other side.
It should be good to see those two go at it. I'm wondering if there's a couple of the newer names that could play a factor. Although, I do want to point out, LeBruno P3, could he be finally...
Could he be...
coming back?
Is he undead?
Is he back?
Undead Bruno?
Quick rundown of the positions as kind of not acknowledging them too much, giving a rundown of the drivers and where they are. NXR Mark currently sat on pole. Kimi R second, as is tradition P3 with those two. Artifact just jumps up to P3. LeBruno P4. Ulfdog in his debut in Tier 1, already in 5th place, looking strong. Millsy 6th. Dropass 7th. Gifted 8th. Drive on Driver 9th. And Scribs rounding out the top 10. Milkman is in 11th. Just over a second off of Mark's time. Halsey another 4 attempts back in 12th. Night Owl 13th. Bradders on a 137.0 with the wheel issues mentioned previously. Maybe our Ryan seems to have had an issue on his flying lap with a 152.
I think he's gone so fast it's inverted the numbers around.
I see AC Lion going very slow on this lap. I'm assuming he abandoned it and is going to go...
Whoa.
oh.
I saw that exact same thing without having to know what you've just seen. I think he's crossed the white line a couple of times there.
I think he's cursed.
There's a
think we just
poltergeist
witnessed a
in that car.
I remember a time of watching a race at Kota, and Rob's car was so haunted it exploded. Yaps, currently starting his first flying lap of the night.
Let's get on board.
Out of turn 2, nice and tidy.
What do you think
Now,
Yaps' hopes are for this season, Gale?
I think, considering last season he was a solid number 2 to Mark. Not that... And I mean a solid as in, you know, he was actually still relevant on pace to Mark. He'll probably look for gaining a bit more this season, maybe trying to stand on his own. He's picked up Dropass, who is a good driver in his own right, but I'm assuming Yaps is hoping that will be a number 2 driver for him.
Yaps has gone for a lot of culture picks in his Ferrari team, as opposed to last season having a bunch of powerhouses. Especially Yaps' tier 3 lineup for Ferrari is a sight to the scene, but we should probably focus on tier 1 now. As actually Bottas had a crash outside of outside of that corner.
That's the death chicane.
I don't know
I'm gonna
if Ryan
see
is
what
gonna get
Yaps'
there
time
at
is, but I'm just switching to Ryan to see if we can see what happened.
that
Yep,
is a
it's
nasty
the
shot.
crash everyone knows. Yaps, P3.
Good from Yaps there.
Beats our track by 10.
Still half a second off of Mark though. That's not changed.
For now. Also, I've just been given information from Mr. Mark. It could rain in qualifying, but will be dry for the race.
That's interesting.
So, here's the thing with this track. Now, there is a corner here that is known deadly. We know that fast left-right chicane will kill people.
Of course.
However, there are a couple other corners here that are deceptively deadly. Turn 2, for example, we have seen take many people out over the
turn
seasons.
2. I've got a relationship with that, and it's not a clean one.
And then also, actually, I'm on board with Halsey at the moment, and this right-hander here, if you go a little too wide, that will also fire you into the wall. So while we know places that could take you out, it'll be interesting to see what sections of the track actually cause issues during the race. I mean, we've seen Wookiee crash out at a place that was very unexpected.
Was that not one of the corners you were on about?
No, that wasn't even one of the corners.
Interesting.
Oh, and Halsey invalidates. It's unfortunate for him. Ryan also invalidating.
Jacko's just started on that.
Well, let's watch him. Gonna go with the off-board camera shots here. Rob has...
What's Rob doing?
Rob redeemed a highlight of a message, and I'm gonna... I appreciate the message.
Yeah, we have to read it out.
Wookie saying he's known for crashing and had to do it on the reunion, otherwise it wouldn't be right.
Oh, fair enough.
Next time, Mark retiring in the pit lane, believing that P1 will get him through to the next session.
I think that checks out.
Unsurprisingly, I agree with him.
So, what are your thoughts on Jacko this season? Obviously, pit 2 in the draft is very, very high, but it's not wanted. Oh, Halsey's just
Halsey's
crashed.
out at one of the corners I meant. There it is. That's one of the corners I was talking about.
Board with Wolfdog here to see this incident. Careful. That's a crash.
Yeah, he's just... yeah. I'm assuming caught either the curb or the grass on the left-hand side, and around she went.
Jacko going P13 there.
I was surprised at Jacko being so high in the draft. No slight on the man. I've spent I spent 3 seasons as teammates with him. And even when I wasn't teammates, I was still racing with him in a party. But
I know Jack in real life. We both know this man quite well, and it's not a slight on him to be drafted so high up, but the only reason he is that high up is because it was Bradders' pick. And Bradders appreciates the teammate in Jacko. And that's fair enough.
I will say that Jacko definitely has been improving over the seasons. However, I think, especially now, he's going to have to really step up, because Tier 1 this season looks terrifyingly strong.
Especially mentally. Jacko's mental game needs to be on point.
He can beat himself up at times, and it will be interesting to see how well he can adapt. Because when things were going bad for him, he was not normally in the best of moods after the races, and not many people would be, as he just jumps up into 13th to get him into the second session of qualifying for now. Driver retires, that is in the pit lane.
A surprise right now is Night Owl, down in P18 currently. When he last reserved in Tier 1, I believe it was Japan, he was in the top 5, and only 2 or 3 seconds off of the podium.
Oh, he's up by 4 attempts right now, and he's gone! Night Owl, game over. Out of the session. Well.
Oh no, bad time to bring attention to him.
This is... Oh, what? I think Milkman had an off of that same corner.
Yeah, he's got no front wing, and he's going into the pits now.
No front wing? What has happened to Milkman?
Oh, and he's retired.
He's retired from the session.
Bradders has got 1 lap to get himself out of the bottom 15. Or bottom 5, rather.
Have they sorted out the wheel issues for the Alpine? We're gonna go on board, because this is the lap that matters. No one around him can set a lap. He can only knock out Scrivs. That is the only change that could happen here.
You mean drop us?
No, look at the times.
Oh, drop us crashed. Yes, my bad.
Yes. Ryan R saying that he'd be sitting around P9 if he was racing. Ryan R, reminder, former Tier 2 driver that is now in Tier 3.
I don't think he
apparently
should
has
be in
P9
Tier
pace.
3. I don't think he should be in Tier 3 though, to be perfectly honest.
I think there is a valid reason why he is down in Tier 3.
The same reason why I should be in Tier 3.
Well, you're actually... Like, here's the... As someone who has commentated on Ryan for 2 seasons, I've had a good view of what has happened some of the time. The speed is there. The staying out of trouble and getting to the end in the positions that he should be able to finish, not quite. So going to Tier 3, probably good. And it's not enough for Bradders. 22-8. Does it go
and
for
he's
one
overshot.
more? No. That is it. Game over, Bradders.
It's not invalid, but you're slowing down.
That would have been way too slow anyway. I think Tier 3 is good for someone like Ryan who needs a little more when it comes to the races.
Yeah, 100%. Tier 3 is about getting, well, I think Tier 2 as well. It's about getting that wheel-to-wheel and keeping yourself out of trouble, because there's a lot of stupidly quick drivers in Tier 2, but just don't have the racecraft needed to be in Tier 1 just yet.
We've got C. Davies and Ulfdog. Ali, he died right on that wall on the right. But we've got Davies and Ulfdog actually out on laps right now.
Surely they don't push.
And Davies backs off. Bradders has pulled off on the new circuit.
Must have got that in the game though.
Well, I mean, it's been there for a long time. I mean, Ulfdog improving by 2 attempts. This would be enough, actually, to send a big message and put himself P3.
It's a spectator purple too, but obviously we know how those can be.
Big kick of oversteer through 13. Or is that 12? No, yeah, that was 13 because it's 14.
This looks like a really good lap though. That's the corner cut.
Oh, it's invalidated. He was looking very good there. Night Owl saying he hates this track. Fair. I can see why.
I think the debris can give a good indication as to why.
I just look in the Discord and like Callum and Rob need a room.
I mean, they've been shagging in public for a couple of months now.
You've been taking part in some dogging, Shaman.
No, they've been taking part in some dogging. My dogging involves something
Not
completely
dogging,
different.
We're gonna move on before the RSPCA is called. Session 1 is over.
You mean Pacer?
Knocked out in Q1. Rookie, Bradders, Night Owl, Halsey, Milkman, and Dropass will not be contending in Q2, even though he has gone through on time due to an accident.
That means only 4 people will be knocked out in this Q2 session.
Bradders saying the controller he uses for parties has basically an analog stick drift. So he was going down the straight, and his wheel was erratically going from left to right.
Oh no!
This is...
Someone's rubber banded a bit too much in FIFA Ultimate Team.
That's not a good idea. Night Owl saying the Hail Mary strat for him now, coming from the back of the grid, might be worth it.
I mean, he did it so well when he took that engine penalty in Tier 2. Can he do it again here? Now, is the strategy softs or mediums here? Yeah, you're really good at these mind games.
I believe, and I could be wrong because I'm not 100% sure, depending on the weather, soft to mediums can work. I don't know why I'm giving this away. We're racing tomorrow. You get nothing from me.
Oh.
I need my secrets.
I'm assuming you'll still tell me them because we're teammates.
Yes, I'll tell you that tomorrow. I just don't want to... I've realised that what I say is a hint at what I'll be doing in the race tomorrow, and I'm going to be slow already. I need any advantage I can get.
Well, I'm hearing the hards are a good tyre.
The hards? Oh, the hards are great.
I'm not even bullshitting you. I've been told the hards are a good tyre.
I'll be commentator first and competitor second. Soft to mediums can work around here. Soft to hards also possible. Medium to hards is probably about third on the list of what you want.
So no 2-stops?
Probably not. The 2-stop can work if you have a pace advantage over the rest of the field, but I don't think it will work very well.
Sounds
in the
like
case
me.
Of somewhere like this. You have a pace advantage over the rest of the field? Since when?
Since I started racing in GP3.
Ah yes, GP3. I remember that series when it died years ago. Are you the only one left?
Yeah, that's the pace advantage.
But what happens is, if the temperatures at the track are very high, it can cause overheating more of the soft tyres, which might lean the strategy more towards a medium hard, because you won't be overheating them as much and therefore can make them last longer. If it's cooler temperatures, soft medium is very easy.
See, this is where the big brain comes in, and this is why Galeforce has stayed in Tier 1 for so long, to be blunt.
I have brain, I don't have talent.
Meanwhile, I have brain in a different capacity, but I don't have talent. I've never had talent. Speaking
of talent, Tier 1 chat. Oh god!
What's happened?
Well, we were watching Labruno on stream, and I was about to say, speaking of talent, Tier 1 champion of Season 1, Labruno, is on a lap, and
What was that about him being undead? He's washed.
We're gonna move. We're gonna move quickly.
Van Helsing's come to play.
We're gonna move quickly to Yaps, who is, I believe, also on a flying lap. Oh god, I haven't seen it go that badly since VF1 at Baku. You know the one that I had.
You want about which crash?
The one where it happened twice to the same guy.
Oh. Yeah,
George.
Hmm.
It happened twice to him in the same qualifying session.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were on about.
Both on me.
I thought you were on about Kovac and Chaotix. Just.
Oh no. No, VF1 when we were commentating, when me and Chaotix were commentating.
Oh, that far back.
Yeah. Speaking of far back, Jammy Jacko's on a flyer.
Is he that far back?
Flying in.
Always.
No, but he was in sector 2.
So somebody's got an extra 2 wheels to keep that on track.
That thing ain't painted blue because it's an Alpine, it's painted blue because it's a Tyrrell. Meanwhile, Kimi R flying through the chicane.
You mean like the crisps?
Full speed. No, I mean like the 6-wheeler F1 car.
Oh yeah, I had a joke in my mind, I had to go for it. You know Tyrrell crisps, right?
Yeah, I'm aware of Tyrrell crisps.
Have you missed me?
Kimi R coming out the final turn with every bullet so far. And across the line, a 120.8, that is actually faster than I believe Mark's time in Q1.
It was, we only had a 129.9.
Who is the next one across the line? We've got a lot of people on a lap. It's Davies. It was invalidated. So we'll move swiftly to...
Nobody near the line currently.
Lion? Lion.
I believe it's Lion.
Lion's going slow.
So we'll go down to
Never
Mark.
mind. Mark. We'll just try to find someone. Higino's asking who will be commentating Tier 3. I don't know. Have we announced any of that?
Yeah, we did have... It was going to be me and Night Owl. Sometimes just Night Owl. But Night Owl might be doing DRS, so he might not be making it. So I might be solo commentating some days, and we might be getting in some guest commentators.
Ah, okay. I wasn't sure if any of... I don't know if any, like, commentating pairings had been announced prior to this, so
no,
I wasn't
they
sure,
were
like,
all announced.
what was next.
Like, it's going to be Lots and
good.
J-Wall for tomorrow, for Tier 2. Thoughts on that pairing?
I think that could be a good pairing. J-Wall really stepped into the role quickly and comfortably last season.
J-Wall,
Like, he jumped into that seat.
I have incredible respect for him.
Lutz was also a very good commentator at the start of last season. Both have shown, like, they can do a very good job of it across the last season with Tier 1. So having them both up there, that'll be a good race to watch.
And I've told them both
See,
to only
Davies.
speak positively about me when I qualified 2-3 seconds off the pace. It's an unsafe release from the Ferrari.
C. Davies jumps up to P6. Less than a tenth quicker, but quicker than Artifact. A little bit of a surprise there.
I'm on the lap with Gifted
Both drivers
now.
on the mediums.
If you're not on anybody.
Yep, I've just jumped over to him. Yeah. I've just realised there's a stream delay and Minoy was saying to show the tyres and I was about to shout at him like, I just did that, but... Forgot stream delay is powerful.
There's an incident just behind Gifted. I don't know if it's just cars letting people go, but there's a lot of cars, so I don't know if there was any
It's
contact.
both Mercedes, one on an outlap, one on an in-lap, getting out the way.
They clearly didn't plan that tow correctly.
This is not a track you want to tow.
Not even here.
Maybe down this straight. Maybe down this straight, but it means you've got to follow a car through that chicane.
Can we do that
And-
tomorrow?
You want to follow me through that chicane? It's
No, I
your
want you to
funeral.
follow me.
It's your funeral.
It's your...
Gifted through the final turn. Little slide it seems, but coming down to cross the line.
That's a respectable
P4 currently. 121.8. About just over a tenth off of Yaps as his teammate jumps up to P3.
Wolf Dog's
3 tenths ahead of him,
time
just
on the
behind
mediums.
Millsy.
That's a great lap from Wolf Dog.
Wow, yeah. Wolfdog P6 on the mediums. LeBruno coming through now on the softs. And what will he have? It is a 121.2. There we go. Bruno is most definitely back.
I mean, he's lucky he didn't crash out.
He's back. NXR Mark actually, early on in his lap, we're going to see where this stacks up against Kimi, who has retired from the session. P1 probably safe, and the clouds are rolling in here at Albert Park.
They
This
are,
could actually be better for...
Cooler
This could actually be
temperatures.
better for... Yeah, the soft tyres. Less chance of them overheating on the flying lap. Mark through sector 2. It's a 48.4, which would mean something if I had paid attention to what Kimi's sector 2 time was.
Yellow flags in all sectors. As the Williams in sector 1 that's just having a good old time, but I don't know who... Oh, Jacko crashed!
That's not a Williams, that's Jacko out! Switching to...
Oh,
yeah, same place that,
Is that Wookiee that
Same
crashed?
place as, no, it wasn't Wookiee, it was, not Night Owl. Brain. Halsey.
Was he? Oh, Lion was a bit shaky there. Well, that might just be lag.
That's just lag. Mark, up into P2, still can't break over those 20.9s, so sits behind Kimi for now. We've got to switch over to Lion.
To Lion.
I don't know... I don't know how much of this is actually him, like, on the ragged edge, and how much of this is just... demons.
When they say they've got gremlins in the car... This rain's about to fall, so this lap needs to be a good one. He's on a 50... He's on a 1 minute lap time, actually. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, I know what's happening. Track's haunted. This is the same thing that happened with Rob a couple seasons ago.
So is he not actually where this is showing? Is he actually...
No, he's not there at all.
Oh, so he's screwed is basically what you're telling me. And telling all of us.
Well, he's in the pits right now.
What, Lion?
With what's happening here, normally what happens is he's in the pits, and the game's freaking out. Although I guess when we had it with Rob, he was on track, just in a completely different area.
Wolfdog's coming up, and, well, Lion stayed out of the way of him.
Well, now it shows Lion is on an outlap. Now I'm even more confused. We're gonna make the smart choice and not look directly at the bugs, and we're gonna move over to Yaps, who is on a slow lap. Never mind. Artifact
Drive on driver?
on a slow lap.
Drive
Drive
on driver.
on driver. There we go.
We'll have to see the bugs in a moment, but that'll be okay.
Just don't look at them. We'll censor them.
What, live?
Yeah, just everyone imagine pixels when this Williams.
No,
comes.
just put up the guide button.
Oh, Lion is now.
Oh, he's
Lion is
turning
now
into
eight.
it! Oh my god!
Lion has just apparently set a lap time.
Wait, did you see Lion turn into driver?
Yes, I don't know what's happening. I don't think anyone does. I think there's a problem here, and I don't really know how to deal
Lion,
with this.
if you can hear us, you need to clip something because that looks awful.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I can prove that he's not there by the sheer fact he set a lap time
Yeah.
while on the back half of the circuit.
Oh my lord.
Like, the fact that he set a time while on the opposite side of the track to the start line means he wasn't there. Wolfdog 3 tenths up right now on the soft tire.
Or maybe it's like Mario Kart, where the finishing line is literally just one straight line, and he ticks the checkpoint boxes, and he could cross the line on the other side of the track.
Well, if he did, he isn't a very good speedrunner, because he did it at about the same time as everyone else. Lion has retired from the session, sparing many from whatever we have witnessed. Wolfdog out of the quick chicane. He's looking to jump up the order here. He's in the drop zone right now. Who is safe at the moment? So
I think
I look at teams. We'll wait for Ulfduck to set a time.
I think anyone ADR Ryan and above is definitely safe.
Driver retires. He is not going to be improving, so that's his qualifying done. It's only Scrivs and Ulfduck that can climb out of the bottom.
P4
And there goes Ulfduck. 3,000th off a former champion. Well.
This could be raining in Q3 actually, with the way these clouds are.
Could be. Scrivs is on a slow lap. He's going to come through, try and start one last time.
Same with
Davies
Davies.
also invalidated. Jay will saying Bruno is back. I believe so. Or at least it certainly looks like it. It's been a while since he.
Oh, Scrivs is boxing. He doesn't have enough fuel. He's out.
That is game over.
And same with C. Davies.
No. Davies is safe. Davies is 10th.
Ah, yes, he is. Only just though, by less than a tenth of a second. And I believe that is the end of the session. On board with Ulfdog as the only driver on track now. Not taking any risks, although doing some serious damage to the underbody of the car by going across those curbs.
I'm just looking at this. So I'm just trying to look at this setup that's left. So we have one Aston Martin, one McLaren, one Haas, both Williams, one Ferrari, one Alfa Romeo,
Is that both Mercedes?
And a Red Bull.
C. Davies has done a fantastic job of recruiting a team. Just based on this qualifying, of course. All 4 of his drivers into Q3. I think that's the best anyone could really ask for, to be honest.
Honestly, Davies, with the master plan. So your 4 drivers eliminated this session due to drop-ass crashing. Gifted, Scrivs, Drive On Driver, and Jammy Jacko. We're in for a good little squabble here in the top 10.
So, as the first person to say it this season 5, to quote the infamous Principally, who is your 50p on, Gale?
You know what? I feel like the safe bet is to say Kimi or Mark. So I'm gonna say Bruno.
You know what? I will bet you 50p on that. I don't think Bruno will get involved. Do you want to bet 50p?
I'll bet you 3 Freddos.
That's more than 50p. That's actually current exchange rate. That's about £173,000. His ring is falling on the track.
Oh.
Can you see this rain?
Yeah. Very light at the moment.
Is it still soft, do you reckon?
It may be. I'm seeing a Mercedes being lowered off the jacks. That looks like still softs on the car.
That's an Artifact's car. As you see a Red Bull come out, people are on softs. That is going to be a quick dash to get your laps set. Everyone's going to set their laps now. This is it. This is the drama. What a way to kick off season 5 here at the Australian Grand Prix. Mark, the last
this is the
one
first one
coming
out.
I see Davies is the last coming out.
Oh. Millsy. People are squabbling for track position here. Both Millsy and Yaps. The first 2 cars on track. They're wanting this track as soon as possible.
Fight harder on a Saturday than you do on a Sunday. That's always a good motto.
Well, they need to get the lap in as soon as possible. Because if these track conditions fall apart quickly, this is where, like, the first person across the line could just take pole here.
And that first person is Millsy.
That's a nice helmet.
What, Millsy's? Yeah.
Yeah. Just went to a nice little onboard and it's a very good helmet. Here we are, so Millsy going to be the first one to come through on a flying lap. Yaps is in second. Normally we see drivers taking it easy, trying to save the tyres. They can't risk it. They have to get an outlap in as quick as possible.
The rain is definitely getting heavier.
Jay was saying it's raining.
Yeah, think? So I'm not getting covered in lemonade right now.
No. Jill, he's slow, but he's got spirit.
He's definitely got
As
spirit.
we come through turn 3, Millsy, keeping it tidy. We're going to watch Yaps. If Yaps closes... Actually, you know what? Smart move. Let's go on board with Yaps. We can see Millsy up ahead. Because if we gain on Millsy before the end of the lap, obviously we're going to beat him. But, if he pulls away, Millsy will take provisional pole.
One yellow flag. Don't know what's happening, but that's
like...
definitely going to mess up some lap times.
It's marking a Mercedes in that section.
Here we go, tricky sector 2 here. Both Yaps and Millsy have managed it.
It's a tricky corner at the best of times, let alone in these conditions.
Will we see a crash here by any of the following drivers?
Keep an eye on the track map just in case the yellows appear. But for now it seems okay.
Yaps has definitely gained on Millsy.
See what the gap is like at the line. Here we go. First time on the board, Millsy, a 125.0. The track is 124.8. The pace is so much lower. 124.8 from Bruno.
Kimmy!
24.3 from Kimmy. Wolfdog, 25.1.
Lion
Here comes
invalidated.
Artifact. Artifact with a 24.9.
Mark goes
all right.
pole after being the second to last driver to cross the line.
23.9. 23.9.
Mark just wanted to avoid all dirty air. See Davies now. The only one that hasn't set a lap time due to an invalidation.
ABR Ryan gonna be trying to go for a second lap.
I'm sure most of these drivers are.
Oh, never mind, he's off, he's in the wall.
We'll see Davies notice it. Oh, get out the way, Ryan. Well done.
We got on board with Davies, he doesn't have much opportunity to get this lap in. He's just got to push and see what happens.
And will anyone improve on their first time, do you reckon?
I don't know how much fuel people put in the car. I mean, it is possible, but with the track conditions as slow as they are on the initial lap, I think the conditions are gone.
I think Artifact had an issue.
He might just be getting out the way, we shall see. Millsy crosses the line again. So does Bruno. Bruno does do a 124. I think that's the same time, actually. I don't think anyone's improving.
Lion having some aliens again.
Wolfdog across the line, not improving.
But here comes
Davies. This doesn't look great. It's enough to jump Ryan.
I think Ryan will probably come out again just to save face if he's got another pair of softs. Have one last crack at the dice. Might be able to jump a position or two, but I don't think anyone's going to be beating Mark. And I tell you what, I think you're only 50p go.
I'll take 50p. I'll take the deal for 50p instead of the Freddos, that's fine.
Yeah, and you probably couldn't afford the Freddos.
How dare you?
They cost 100k a piece, Gale.
100k a piece? Are you buying them in rubles? Are you buying Russian Freddos?
Anyway, to support the war effort.
Moving swiftly along. NXR Bug looking very good for pole position right now. Off Dog making his way around to the pits. Did you know that there are some people that can't tell the difference between me and you?
Really? That will be fun in the next couple of minutes, won't it?
Well, have you ever looked in? Are you signed into the NXR Twitch account and seen what DMs they've gotten?
I have not seen the DMs. Why?
There's a ghost of racing past that has decided to come in and act like he hasn't caused problems.
Do you want to name and shame? Can we name and shame?
I'm not giving him the time of day.
Fair enough.
Let's send this to the admins though, they'll love this. Be a good laugh in the admin chat.
I hope I didn't cross the line there with that joke. Oh, what lion's trying to go on an outlap? Oh no, that's just his aliens.
Oh, okay. Owner the 31st Ali has said to name and shame, hey, is anyone feeling hungry? Maybe for a bit of ice cream?
What? The season 3 champion? What's he said?
Oh. Absolute nonsense, mate.
Is it broadcastable?
Oh, it's broadcastable, I got no reason to. For someone who, I will say one message, which is, for someone that has no interest in racing here again, he seems to really want to be in the chat for some reason. It's an odd choice, isn't it?
I haven't actually, did you post it in the chat? I haven't seen it.
No, I'm getting the screenshots. We've got Lion still haunted. I'm switching to Davies.
He is so haunted. I really think Lion should leave and join back, personally, and I think the admins are in the same boat, actually. I'm actually going to take the initiative and send a message.
To who?
Lion to leave and join back.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I would not send him that message.
Why?
Just because, well, look at how long's left in the session. If the session ends,
I think
we could have the issue of him not being able to take control.
Anyway.
I mean, that's up to him.
Meanwhile, Callum's trying to do Football Manager instead of looking at his team, and honestly, considering only one of his drivers got through in a Q3, I don't fucking blame him. He's drafted horribly according to this qualifying. But he won't listen to this because he's playing Football Manager.
The man's managing two things at once.
Not doing good at either of them, apparently, because he's just lost in the FA Cup semi-final.
Hold on now. I was gonna say hold on now, but he does only have one car into Q3.
What? The fastest laps are he's not pole though. He's not pole. He's not actually pole. He's not actually pole.
Australia's haunted.
Medic! Oh, what a lap time from Lion! Oh, what a lap time!
Can we send an ambulance to check on his internet? I think it's dead.
Look at the purple next to the 125.
This is DRS is disabled, boys.
Get out all the inters. Get out all the inters.
Everyone else is retired. Davy's trying his best to set a better time, but it's too wet. The track is gone. Callum asking what hasn't he done? That's a good question. I don't know. Oh, Davy.
Right.
He's nearly losing it on pit entry.
Do you need me to tell when to ready up, or have you got that?
That would be a good idea for
Okay.
us.
But before the screen goes away, Mark first, Kimmy second, Yaps third, Bruno fourth, Alpha fifth, Milsey sixth, Self-Dog seventh, Lion eighth, C. Davies ninth, and ABR Ryan 10th to round off the order. Pick you three.
I mean, you didn't have to do it that quick. We could have just done it on the formation lap.
I mean, we can do it again on the formation lap if you'd like.
Oh, 2 for the price of 1, you say? These loading screens are fun.
I have put the time as 24 minutes past. So people will have just over 2 minutes to do their strategies. Wait, did Lion get a drive-through penalty in qualifying?
I don't think that's possible.
See,
Is that
according to
possible?
Discord, he has got a drive-through penalty in qualifying.
Where?
An interesting step to keep control of, and apparently he can't even take control of his car. I don't think it should be a lobby Callum's saying lobby restart. No, there's no way we're not restarting the lobby.
Hold on. I mean, why would we restart the lobby if it's one person's internet having issues? Wait, what time did you actually give them to ready up? I wasn't,
Apparently Josh just got messages saying why am I needed back as a commentator?
Wait, who was messaging him that?
I don't know. Should I say because I said I was buying Freddos using Russian currency to help them with?
Well, was
Luke Watkins said it. Luke Watkins said it.
Oh. We're just waiting for the drivers, giving them some time to sort out their strategies and things of that nature. But until then, who was your surprise of qualifying?
Negatively or positively?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Okay.
Both. Either or.
Luke Watkins has sent KLX 3 messages on Xbox saying, "Come back to NXR, we need you." Commentator, double kiss.
Oh, Luke Watkins is in the chat. It was Shaman. Right, the formation lap has.
What do you mean
begun.
it was me? Let's see what tyres people have on.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, very interesting.
So the top 10, top 11 all on softs, and then from Scrivs all the way to Night Owl on mediums. Bradders in 19th taking the soft tyres ahead of Wookie in 20th also on the mediums. But...
And then chat.
Oh no, it's in the admin chat.
Farming. I'm surprised no
Fair
one's
enough.
clipped any of the shit we've said on stream so far and put it in the commentary
good.
moments.
It's good. Oh, you know what? I need to bring something up on my real quick. Sorry, I'm just having to do things quickly. There we go. You're... Oh wait, how do we do this? I've forgotten how to do these things.
Do what things? You're speaking in tongues.
Predictions. The
good luck.
polls, whatever.
I've never done them.
Dear. Oh,
You've got 2 corners, so I'd hurry up.
Okay.
Panique!
The bollard fell over.
The bollard, not the bollard! Not the bollard!
Predictions, unban requests, suspicious activity. What?
Sorry, did someone say Ice Cream's name?
No. It's just like, I'm looking at the mod view. Predictions. Start a prediction. Alright,
As you see the drivers line up on the grid, ready to start
God,
the Australian Grand Prix.
Will Mark win?
Will Mark?
Yes. No.
Well, it's lights out
You
and
guys have
Mark's
like
already crashed.
15 minutes. Start prediction. Go.
Well
There we
done.
go.
Well done. You did it.
Got it in
Are
time.
you proud?
No.
No. Well, no.
No.
And we're heading into the
Oh, here
loading
we go.
screen, as Lion is the last one to get his internet working. He's the only one not to be ready. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Lights are coming on. 3 lights. 4 lights. 5 lights. And we are go! In Australia, Kimi gets away very well and takes the lead off of Mark immediately. Yap's pressuring his former teammate as well into turn 1. There was a very slow Williams off the line, and in fact it's not off the line.
Oh, it's got the glitch, done the glitch, hasn't it?
Probably. And now down into turn 1, you've got Ulfdog looking around the outside of Artifact. Into turn 3.
My word, what a move.
Millsy's having a look, not able to get the job done there for the
Ryan
Red
and
Bull.
see
Millsy
Davies
looking to the
wheel to
outside.
wheel through these corners. Oh, he's held it round the outside. What a move from Ryan.
He's under pressure from Gifted as well. The Aston Martin's ganging up on the Mercedes. 3 of the same car, just in
Davies
different colours.
Again, side by side. Oh my
Gets the job
goodness.
done. Ryan looking back to the inside. Not able to get there.
LZ and Night Owl fighting again like they did last season. But now in a much higher skilled environment.
Scrivs aggressively all over the back of Gifted. They used to be part of the same organisation. That's gone now. They're split up across the grid.
That's what the draft does here in NXR.
Or teamwork. QBR leads at the end of lap 1. Wookie gets ahead of Bradders. Bradders into the pits, actually.
Let me check if he's got wing
Bradders
damage.
is seemingly having an issue. Gifted has gotten... No, he hasn't.
Yeah, it's wing damage for Bradders, and he's putting on the hard compound tyres here. As Lion is joining back, he might be able to get the jump on Bradders in the pits. He might not be last.
He managed to avoid the possibility of that glitch causing a disqualification by leaving in time, so that was good thinking by him. Out in front, it's only half a second between Kimi and Mark. They're starting to pull away from Yaps. The gap, about 8 tenths.
This is deja vu. At least for me, you'd be down in P17 at this point. You had no idea this was happening.
Oh, absolutely. Through the S. Does everyone make it through safely?
Yaps had a bit of a wiggle, actually, from what I saw. Oh,
I have been
no.
booted from the session.
Lion has set the fastest lap time of 17.0.
Oh, good. That's broken too.
Are you out of the session? Oh, I'm also out of the
Yeah.
session. Australia is haunted. Wait, we're both
what
not
on
in the
earth is
session.
going on? No, we've both been booted.
I wonder if any drivers have also been booted. We might need a lobby restart.
I don't have the option to join the game back.
I'm still in the lobby, actually. I think it's just...
I'm now looking at the pit lane. What is happening?
I'm in the pre-game lobby. I've lobby restart, I think, because some of the drivers have also been kicked. Do you want to make that call?
I think this is something we may have to do here.
Yeah, make the announcement.
Okay.
Get him to reset his internet.
Are all of the drivers still in the race?
Possibly?
Like,
I can apparently kick people.
Don't do that.
I
do
will
not do that.
But I could kick... No, I'm going to make the joke. I'm going to make the joke.
I'm going to quit to main menu. Because for some... I don't know what's happening here. Oh, of course. Riders Chaotix got here.
What do you mean? What do you mean he got
I blame...
here?
Yeah, he's in chat. I blame him.
Oh, bloody hell.
He did this to us.
Apologies for the technical difficulties, everyone. We're trying to get back in.
Yep, Codemasters are only Codemasters by name.
Piss off, Cal. We actually don't need to do the lobby restart, actually. It's still going, so fuck you, Callum.
I've pressed the button to
I have
spectate.
also pressed the button to spectate. And it won't let me join the session.
What if I just press join session?
Yeah, it doesn't do that either.
That button doesn't work.
Well, all the drivers are racing, so we can't exactly say to restart, can we?
What on earth do we do here?
I mean, everyone else, I believe, is still racing as normal, so we can't exactly call for a restart.
We need to find out from the driver. Wait, Lots, are you able to, like, speak to Kibby in that?
Callum is saying to restart the lobby anyway. We've got an owner's word, so we have to restart.
Jesus. What the hell happened? Everything has broken.
Well, I'm going to restart my F1. I have told people in announcements that the owners have issued a lobby restart.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the lobby restart, but I guess we need the broadcast still.
This is the thing. We don't know if the drivers are able to, like, are going to be able to see that, though. Like, I don't know who's actually in contact with drivers. Like, I don't know who's able to tell the drivers this.
Can the team principals try to get in touch with their teams?
Yeah, this is,
removing starting the lobby according to how we'll remove any bad juju, hopefully. So let's go with that.
I think the bad juju's infested in Lions.
Yes, in Lions. Are you still live? Because that's
yeah, no, I'm live. I'm in the lobby.
Have you restarted? I've restarted my game completely, so I'm just gonna host a new thing.
Okay. I'm still trying to find out if any of the drivers actually know what's going on.
Well, here's hoping.
Like, this is the thing. I'm like.
It would be funny if this happens, but it'd be very annoying at the same time. If a driver has seen that and then decides, okay, we're not getting penalised for this race, and just plows into someone. It's what I'd do.
I mean, as is tradition in most racing leagues, when a lobby restart is called, you just send it. Well. This is a strong start to the new season.
Oh dear. You can structure, remove qualifying. Starting grid, custom. know that in a second. It was a dry race, wasn't it?
It should have been a dry race, yeah.
Cloudy or clear?
I don't know.
I'm gonna put cloudy, because fuck it.
Like, the problem is, we're pinging the drivers in Discord. We don't know if they can see Discord right now.
Oh, I'm gonna start sending invites to drivers on my friends list. I don't think they're gonna be too happy with this.
Oh, okay, someone has just left the lobby. So I think people are starting to get the message. Yep, okay, people are starting to leave the session. Okay, I'm gonna get in there with you then.
I've invited all the drivers on my friends list that are online.
Callum, I know to make the lobby, invite them. Shaman is the one setting up the lobby currently.
I've literally already set it up.
No, I know, but he's shouting at us in chat saying just make a new lobby and invite them in all caps. Jacko saying it's clear weather, by the way.
Clear weather, okay. Could you get the qualifying grid up for me, please?
Oh, that's a good idea. Let me find that for you.
Thank you. In case you couldn't tell, viewers, we're at the mercy of the owners.
This is... Everything is working fine. Everything is functional. Everything is working. Do not look at the bugs. Okay, there we go. I've got the grid from the formation lab. I can DM it to you.
I prefer to say it out loud, but either way is fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
actually
probably send it in DM because not everyone's here yet. I need to wait for everyone to.
I'm also going to send this in a. I'm going to send this in the admin chat. Are we going to still have the formation up, or are we going to skip that?
Oh, I'll still have formation up. You know me.
Okay.
Okay. Not everyone's here yet, but I'll start trying to make a move on the grid order just so we can get going as soon as possible. Grid editor.
How long did I make this prediction? I made it 15 minutes. Apparently I predicted that we'd have to reset the lobby and that people might want to change their answer. Yeah. See, big brain. 35k channel points. Bet on Mark not winning. Wow. Okay.
Who did that? Fucking
Not a lot of-
yaps.
I don't. No, that's just total.
Well, how many bets?
Let's have a look. 5 people. For a total of 13.5k or 33.5k.
Someone's big dick
Versus-
and gone all in.
Versus 3 people for 2.3k. I think I know who did the biggest ones of it.
Really?
Probably. that's
It
a
sounds
thing.
like
he'd
a
do.
chaotic thing.
Oh wait, no, it isn't him. He doesn't have the little icon next to him.
Lion.
Jay will put 2k against
Lion.
Mark.
Lion here? No.
No, Lion is the one person we are missing at the moment.
Wait, it says Lion's P8. Have you seen that? Oh yeah, he is
Wait,
P8.
what? Yeah,
Sorry, it's fucking.
He was in-
It's messing me up because he was literally at the back. My bad. My bad. My bad.
yeah, no, he qualified up in 8th. He just couldn't take control of his car.
AB Orion, Gifted, Scrib.
Somebody sent a message right as I was about to respond.
Ivan Driver, Jacko, Lopez, Milkman, No Tunnel. Right, I've got the 19 drivers here. Do we know if he's coming back?
I'm having a look.
Because I do want him to race if he can.
I'll message him in Discord, find out.
You can make the call.
Line is saying he could join back, but he doubts his Wi-Fi will work, so...
Are we just gonna say ready up?
That sounds like he's probably not coming back, but he's not given a 100% answer, so like...
From the impression I get from Cal and that, I don't think... No, I shouldn't say Cal and that, because that singles him out. From all of the owners, because it is all of the owners, I don't think they want him racing this race due to the Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah, I'm just checking with him.
Probably best to triple check, because I don't need to get up at 6:30 in the morning or anything.
I do.
I do as well.
Oh well, there we go. Okay, yeah, he said yeah, go ahead. So make sure the grid is
yeah,
set up,
the grid is 100% with Wookiee at last.
Okay. So yeah, the top 9 will need to be start on soft.
Top 10.
Top 9 because Wookiee, because Lion was top 10.
Oh, okay, yes.
There we go. Giving them the ready up.
Do you want to give them a time for strategy as well, since you're broadcasting this?
True. Let's give them...
I'd say 46, 47.
Give them this.
You know what a cool thing that I just realised was, if you look in Tier 1 announcements, we readied up for the race for the season finale at 9:24, and for this first race this season we also readied up at 9:24.
Oh, I missed something. Callum subscribed earlier.
Oh, hello Callum. Thank you for your subscription, thank you for giving Yaps money.
Oh! And Chaotix have subscribed with Twitch Prime, asking, is Brake Assist banned yet? I'm asking for a friend.
No, it's not banned. And it will never be banned.
Right. So
you just make it
we'll be getting going. We'll be getting going soon enough.
Did he just make another fucking Nitro reference?
Nah. He's just hoping that he's just hoping it's not banned so that he can come back.
Imagine having to rely on brake assist.
That man used brake assist to win a whole championship. Right, we'll be getting started in about a minute's time. Just then the drivers reload their setups, reset their strategies.
Yes, remember setups. For the love of God,
top 9 drivers. top 9 drivers obviously having to use the same compound tyres they qualified on. Everyone else has free choice, or they're probably going to go with what they had set before.
Well, Power's already gone into our team chat and reminded us to do setups before I could get the chance. Good work there from our owner, as Ali yeets him into the stratosphere. What a gift!
Alright, here we go.
And here we are.
Going for the formation lap once again.
And we're underway for the first of 30 laps.
Yep, tyres are the same all the way down the field, apart from Bradders, who has changed his mind thanks to this restart, opting for the mediums. It's an interesting change, but only the top 10 are locked to their tyres.
Aston Martin 9th and 10th could pull some games here to keep those positions.
While we're on the formation lap, Chaotix saying, let the game break for you, save you the effort, work smarter not harder, and wins you a complimentary championship. I would argue with him, but he is more successful than I have been.
On F1.
I think in general.
You've been, I mean, yes, career choices. Because he's been in... now you've got a job. That's debatable.
I don't know. Alright, here we go. So, you know what? While we're going around for this final lap, for this formation lap, we will go through a quick rundown of the grid, just as a reminder, because obviously technical difficulties are fun. Mark starting on pole, alongside Kimi R, Yaps and Labruno make up row 2. Artifact and Millsy 5th and 6th, Wolfdog in 7th, C. Davies 8th. The Aston Martins 9th and 10th. Scrivs 11th, Drive on Driver 12th, Jammy Jacko 13th, Dropass 14th, the lowest of the Ferraris. Well, the Yaps squadron, I don't know what their actual name should be. Milkman P15, Halsey 16th, Tier 2 champion Night Owl 17th, Bradders 18th, and Wookie down in 19th place. Yaff Master Flash redeeming a hydrate, and you know what, that's a damn good idea.
You wanted a team name for Ferrari?
Well, because they've got Ferrari and Haas, and like just saying the lowest Ferrari is right
and
because...
vibes.
I don't know about that.
And which one is which is up to you.
Chaotix asking if it's time for an ad. No, we'll save that for the safety car.
So so basically in about 10 seconds.
And here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights once again, and we are going Kimi once again. He did it once, he did it twice. Great start from the
But here comes Yaps as well.
And the Ferrari. Ooh. Yaps had a big look there that time. Wolfdog up to 5th place as well, fighting with Artifact on the run down towards turn 3. Further in the back, wheel to wheel scrapping. Millsy looking up the inside of the Mercedes as well. C. Davies once again has inserted himself between the Aston Martins. Some things never change. Jammy Jacko in 11th. Oh, somebody's lost out massively.
Is it Davies? It's Davies!
Oh, it's Davies! And Millsy. Both drivers.
Just as you switched off of him.
Both drivers around. They
No
were
safety car, though.
in about the same area. I think Millsy was up ahead, so Millsy may have made
Wookie
a
with a
mistake
late
and Davies
lunge
got
on
caught in
Night
it.
Owl. They're both fighting here for P11. Side by side as they head into the tricky part of the corner.
Oh, and Halsey's there as well. What a start by those two as well, by the way. Wookie.
Oh my god, Wookie and Jacko!
Halsey as well.
Jacko's been touched! But it's almost made a huge part of it.
Oh, it's 3
God.
wide! It's 4 wide! Jacko losing places hand over fist, and he is down to 17th. This is madness! Elsie's managed to jump Night Owl in all of this. Wookie's up to 10th. Gifted's going into the pits. He may have been caught in that carnage with Davies and Millsy. Wookie from 19th to 9th in the first lap.
Who was the person that changed onto mediums?
Bradders. I just want to point out, looking at the drivers at the moment, you've got Wookie up 10 places, Milkman's up 5. Oh, and also in the wall!
Is he out?
No, he's still good, but he's having to wait to turn around. If he keeps driving the wrong way, he may get disqualified. There he goes. Finally back facing the right way, but all the way down to 16th.
And he just wanted to know, sorry, but...
Alright. Yeah, Brad has changed, because, I mean...
I don't think he's happy.
I mean... We only say the top 10 have to start on the same tyres. So
Ryan
those
makes
that
a
have
place
had
up
to
in a
pit...
P6, good move on Scribs.
Those
Brad
that
is
have
on
had to
night
pit,
out,
however,
side by side.
Gifted and Jacko both had to pit. They've gone onto soft tyres. Davies going long. He's picked the hards. Mark sets the fastest lap immediately after Kimmy. DRS is enabled and Yaps is a second behind. Now he's gaining it back. There is no DRS yet for them. Let's have a look at the front. Bruno, lurking in the background there. The Spectre of Champions past. Sat in 4th place.
Spectre.
Watching, waiting for his moment.
There goes.
And there's a penalty! Oh!
Definitely a ghost of his former self.
A ghost of when we had lenient corner cone.
I mean, you're not wrong. For about half of season 1, it was lenient corner cone. Now, what's where he got most of his wins? If
Now
I
it's
speak.
become down the back part of the circuit. Did you know asking for positions changed? Sure thing, buddy. There you go. Wookie actually up 8 places. He's up
11.
to 11th, and he's on the back of Scrivs. Sorry, up 11 places into 8th. Got my numbers the wrong way
Look
around.
at the
Scrivs.
speed!
I think Scrivs not defending too hard there. I think he knows when a fight is his, and I don't think this is his fight right now.
Completely agree.
12 places gained.
Alan
for the
will be
Red
happy
Bull.
to see the lack of fighting, and he'll be able to token along here with some nice DRS.
Qualifying was hard times for Wookie, but it's an even harder charge now. Jammy Jacko, the second person to fall foul of track limits. Not a great start for him. 1.3 seconds the gap now out in front between Mark and Yaps. So that's fallen away for him.
Bruno's
Let's see.
exceeded more since his incident. And so is Jacko.
Uh-oh.
Like to see them coming up
That's
with more
concerning.
warnings soon. Yaps has got 2 warnings. And I think so does Drive on Drive.
Ooh. Mark closing up more and more. 3 tenths now the gap between the 2 drivers. The championship contenders for season 4 have picked up exactly where they left off. As they come out of the fast left-right of, I believe that's 11 and 12.
Speaking of championship contenders, you don't need to cut to them, but Halsey and Night Owl are fighting for position as well. Some things never change here in NXR.
We've got a good pair of battles going on at the front here. Mark may be in DRS range, well, in range to make a move of DRS down into turn 3 this time.
Yellow flag,
Yellow
sector
flag,
3, is that
sector
drive
3.
on driver? And
It
Bradders.
is, and it's Bradders. I'm going to stay with Mark for the moment, just in case a move can be made, although he hasn't quite had the run through the first chicane that he might have wanted.
Right on the back though.
No,
But
he has to
Bruno's
settle
going
down,
for
but
the
Bruno
lunge.
up the inside.
Great move from the Bruno, he needed to do that.
Driving spinning on those overheating tyres.
Yep. Good position for
Wookie.
Gifted.
Closing down Ryan at the moment, and bringing this train of cars along with him. Scrivs, Milkman and Dropass. It's Wookie and the Red Bull drivers of yesteryear. It's just a merry train hunting down Ryan.
Run, Ryan, run for the hills.
Here we go. DRS open once again on the back of the McLaren.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag sector.
I don't know what that is.
I
Actually,
think that's. It was Ulfdog, or maybe it was drive on driver. I don't know. One drive on driver was coming out the pits. Maybe it was a bit awkward between the two of them. A bit of no after you, no I insist after you.
You're such a Murray Walker. Oh, here we go.
Down the front straight. Mark closed the DRS.
He's waiting.
He didn't use the DRS.
That's big brain. Because look
now
at this.
It's open.
Oh, also look at the ERS.
He's closed it again.
Look at the ERS.
Let's go on board. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is...
Yeah.
There are games being played, and I love them. Meanwhile, Yaps has retaken third place from Bruno, and Artifact in the play.
Hell's in Night Owl fighting again.
Bruno's off. Artifact sneaks by and takes fourth place away from his stablemate, I guess. That's what we'll call him. Night Owl's gone around.
No! Positive bubble, Night Owl. Positive bubble. Challenge your inner alley. Channel your inner alley. You'll still win this race, mate. Good points available.
I think I know what is happening with Mark right now, and it is a cheeky game that I love.
I love it too. I know exactly what's happening.
He has DRS and could push to try and overtake, but by sitting behind, Kimmy's going to use that ERS to defend.
Yep, there we go.
Even if Mark doesn't have the DRS open.
He's only using a bit of it though. He might know the game's being played, and as soon as he decides to full commit to this game, Mark can just make the overtake.
Mark's using it now.
Is he?
Mark is using the DRS now. He had it open both times there as opposed to last lap. This is fascinating to watch. Is this what you got to watch all of last season?
Yeah, and you know me and my intellectual mind about this strategy. It's just, I was all over this, you know. I was all over this.
Wolfdog losing out of position, drive on driver down the back, DRS straight.
Wooden spoon battle going on here.
Seems like, for the time being, there may not be any overtakes in this battle for the lead. Strategy is being played. It is a chess match.
One thing I would like to point out, no one's crashed yet.
Castling.
Mark is castling. Will Kimmy do an on-percent?
There go the only two chess moves we know.
I
Artifact,
actually really
right
good
on the
at
back
chess.
of the apps. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. You seem like you might like chess.
Fucking Greek gambit going on here, the Greek sacrifice. Letting him lead for these next few laps. Yeah, no, I'll take your pawn with my bishop, just to put you in checkmate. That's how this is gonna work.
Sorry,
that's
there's a comment
actually
made
a
in chat.
thing.
No, there was a comment made in chat that I'm gonna...
Say it.
I'm enjoying, and we're moving on as Artifact putting the pressure on more and more on the Ferrari.
Tut. Compared to what I've said,
Bruno.
You can't not.
Bruno lurking in the background of this three-way battle for the final podium spot. Bruno obviously with penalties, so if he's going to gain this, he needs to get the move done and pull away.
Better message me.
That seems very difficult to do.
So close here between the top three. 3, 4 and 5.
Gifted picking up a penalty. The train of the Red Bulls and, well, of the Red Bulls past and future.
Well, here we go with
present,
Mark.
Yes.
No, he's again playing the game.
And Artifact up the inside of Yaps, takes over third place. Yaps slots in behind. He will gain DRS down the front two straights. Yellow flags in the first
It's
sector.
a Red
That's
Bull.
Ulfdog off at turn 2.
Here we go. Mark and Kimmy on Magnus Carlsen versus the next Indian.
Bruno looking to the inside, not able to make the move this time. Yap's not close enough to Artifact to try anything.
God, this battle is
Anything
so
into
good.
turn 3? No. Although, further back. Are they squabbling?
Millsy
Squib's trying to get past
is
Wookie?
looking to make a move on Halsey.
Ooh, that'll be a nice one. Here we go, down on the run to turn 3.
Doesn't even need to use the
Millsy
RS.
to the left. Millsy on the medium tyres, Millsy on the softs. Seems like those soft tyres have not quite crossed over yet. Even with the spin Millsy had earlier in the race.
This is definitely going to be a soft medium race. Yes, again for Mark here, 2/10 to gap. Is he going to turn it back off? No, he's going to make the move
he's going
now.
for it this time. To the outside, not able to get the job done, but he's going to slot back in behind Kimi. And he's going to have DRS once again down the front part of the circuit.
Here we go, they're starting to trade
slow...
pieces now.
This is a slow, methodical game that is being played by the two drivers here. And Mark is in the position to control this game.
Look, he just doesn't need to use any of his ERS. If he can manage the dirty air he's getting from Kimi's car, he can control this game perfectly as Bruno gets another 3-second time penalty.
This is so, like, this is one of those battles where some people may look at it and be like, nothing is happening. And that's, you know, from an outside perspective, that is fair. But there is very much a game being played between both of these drivers. If we hop on board again...
I mean, this is why you're chief analyst.
Yep. You could see the ERS just by looking at the steering wheels without me even bringing up telemetry. One has much more than the other.
I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on.
Let's go have a look here. Milkman and Drops still running line astern behind Scrivs and Wookie. The gap between this quartet and Ryan is not closing as much as they would like.
Dropass might be making a move on Milkman here. It's close. Just not enough. Mark's pitted. He's pulled the pin on Grenade.
And going for the undercut. Now, if this was real life, we'd watch the pit stop just in case there's any mistakes. Instead, we're going to watch Kimi because, yep.
I mean, I looked at the pit stop, but look, he's burning ERS. He's burning
Yes,
the
this
ERS.
is the thing. Mark pits. Kimi knows he has to push on this out, like on this what will be his in-lap, before he pits to minimize the undercut from Mark.
But on board with Mark,
with the
he's also going to be using it. He's also burning his ERS. He's got DRS for some reason, actually.
He will have had it because the detection point is before the last 3 corners.
Oh, well, that's
and it's the
great.
same detection point for the first and the second DRS.
Well, that's going to help out Mark in this battle when Kimi eventually comes in for his stop.
Way on board Kimi on an all-out push lap here.
Just
using every bit of the curbs. I know if I took that line, I'd probably be in the wall. Yaps picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Also important to note, Mark has completely clear air. He's got no one holding him up. He's got every chance of coming out in front here when Kimi eventually boxes. Coming through the tricky sector now, sector 2. Holds it well,
Yellow
very
flags
aggressive.
in sector...
Go on.
2 different yellow flags in sector 1. Jacko is one and Davies is the other.
Here we go.
Wookiees
Kimi in the
on
pits.
mediums. Sorry, Callum pointing something out in chat. Wookie, Scrivs, Milkman and Drops are on mediums.
And here we go with Mark. Kimi's got out ahead, has he? No! It's so close, but Kimi's just not going to be able to get in front. Will Kimi have DRS on Mark? No, he won't.
No. Because the detection point for it's before the last couple corners.
I'm trying to hype it up. This is what I did.
We don't need to hype it up, it's doing exactly what we need it to do on its own.
And when do you think Yaps is going to come? And he's stayed out pretty long on this set now. Is he going to bank for the safety car?
I think he's going to try and... Well, I was going to say try and extend it a bit longer. I don't know if that would be worth it. He's got to come in the next lap or so.
I mean, mediums could definitely make it to the end now.
Artifact and Bruno pit last lap, so I guess by pitting with them he would have lost out. So by staying out one extra lap, maybe he's going to try and make something work.
I mean, he's definitely burning his DRS.
But for the moment here, Kimi, within a second of Mark, he will have DRS, but they are both closing up on Scrivs and on Milkman and on Dropass. Wookie has pulled 1.8 seconds on Scrivs? When did that happen?
And a fun thing to note, Wookie has now gone from last to first. He still needs to make a pit stop, but he's gone from 19th to first, up 18 positions. Milkman up 12. A great showing.
Kimi has closed right up though. The gap is now 0.4 of a second.
But he
has DRS, Mark does not.
He will do next time around though, as he is back up to this fight for P2 on much fresher mediums than the 3 cars ahead of him. Got past Milkman and Scribs. Gotta wonder what they need to do here. Will they defend and risk their own fight up ahead? Will they let them go?
I would like to remind you which team is partnered with Haas. The car directly ahead of Mark is a Ferrari. Dropass, while having his own race to fight for, is also in a position to play the team game if he so chooses.
But is Dropass going to be able to fend off against Mark with DRS in this part of the track?
He will also have DRS. Let's have a look. Tucking up right behind Milkman. Not going for the move, he's just using Milkman to pull him along, stay ahead.
A very good team game here from Dropass. Maybe it isn't all dead for him.
Having a look. I think let's go on board with Kimi, because he's going to have a great view of everything going on in this pack.
Dropass going out to the right somewhat, but then tucking back in. He's content with this position.
Mark is not close enough to make the move there.
Kimi's got a much better exit out of turn 2. Turn 1, sorry.
Mark had to slow up his run through the first couple corners because of this pack ahead. There's contact!
That's a massive crash!
Oh, everyone's in it!
Wookie is storming ahead!
Kimi's in it! Kimi's in it! Mark is in it! Milkman's in it! Drops is in it!
But Kimi's got a...
Oh my goodness!
Kimi's had the least amount of it, so I'm going to have to click that. And I'll send that into the
Oh, we
FIA.
got it on stream.
Yeah, I've got it from Kimi's point of view.
Yeah, same.
Oh, okay.
Artifact and Bruno are now much closer into the battle for the win here. I think Wookie is not far enough ahead that he can do it right now.
But who has damage from that crash?
Surely Drops. Surely Mark.
Did Kimi?
Let's have a look. I can't tell.
There's no visual damage, but there could still be damage.
That's the problem, is like there's some damage on the wing. Wow. This race has taken a turn.
How have Twitch chat reacted to that one?
Well, we have lots shouting, "Oh my god, what?" Callum, this bodes well for Wookie. And Ali, about that turntable. It seems we started this race playing chess, and very much have devolved into snakes and ladders.
But meanwhile,
Artifact,
Red Bull are playing Warhammer 40k.
Oh, Artifact makes a move on Bruno. Bruno tries to come back around the outside. Yaps and Halsey doing the same in the background as well. These two have been giving us a good show race.
I think that crash will definitely be the talking point of this race, though. Wookie's got a serious chance at a big boy podium here. Same with possibly Scrivs.
Coming out of the fast left-right chicane, Scrivs staying to the right. He's not fighting Kimi. Kimi has DRS, he can't really defend from it. And off goes Kimi to hunt down Wookie, who still needs to pit. So at the moment, in the net lead is Kimi. Dropass and Scrivs still needing to pit as well. So Mark is still in second place overall. Artifact, Bruno, Yaps squabbling over third right now, fighting for the podium. Let's actually look at the gap to the leader. So if Wookie pits right now, he's coming out in 11th. But obviously, Scrivs drops, Halsey and Milkman still need to pit, so he'll gain 4 of those spots back.
And he'll be going on to the soft compound.
This race has taken a sudden turn.
And you've got to think, what damage do those aforementioned drivers have on their cars after that crash? We see none of them come in to repair the wing, so it's clearly not super serious, but is it impacting their lap times? I'm going to go on board and see. I'm going to go onto the race director and see. Meanwhile, what's going on your side, Ken?
I'm just following Mark, who's chasing down Drop-Ass at the moment. Honestly, I believe that we won't know if people got damage until Drop-Ass pits.
Well, Kimi set the fastest lap of his race so far. Mark is about even, I'd say.
It'll be a bit slower. He didn't have DRS. I think Jacko's had an off in Sector 1. He has kept it going. The fact that we've had so many incidents and yellow flags, and it isn't causing any DNFs, is impressive so far, and I realise that I've just jinxed it, but let's not worry about that.
Especially because this is a street circuit technically as well, Gale.
Oh, there's no technically about it. You can see the white lines, and as Mark crosses over them to take the apex.
It is a street circuit, and you have to be careful on a street circuit. Do you know which driver said that, Gale? I'm sure you do.
I think you'll find that was you have to be alert on
Alert,
a street circuit,
yes.
as Mr. Jolyon Palmer once taught us in his eternal wisdom.
And will the McLaren driver, now in his shoes, be able to do the same here?
Palmer never drove for McLaren.
Renault.
I like the ability to just you try something. It's like, no.
And I think that's what's going to make this combo work so well this season. Drop-Ass with a third 3 seconds, up to 9.
Mark was all over the back of Drop-Ass, coming down into the corner. Drops
Wookie
coming
boxes.
over the inside curb. Wookie in, finally. Drops and Scrivs stay out. We'll see where Mark... Well...
Hard tyres for Wookie. Sorry, no, soft tyres for Wookie. Don't freak out anyone watching on radio.
Ah yes, live on BBC Radio 2. We're here with
No, it's not going to be BBC radio, it's going to be like... what's it? Kicks FM.
Pirate Radio. Now, Kimi has the lead of the race currently. He's 4.5 seconds in the lead. And that gap is continuing to grow as Scrivs and Drop-Ass, second and third, are on the old tyres.
Drop-Ass is doing God's work for Kimi.
Mark on fresh tyres can't find a way by. Drop-Ass can't find a way by Scrivs, but... I mean, I don't think he's complaining too much, because if him and Scrivs battle, it makes it even harder for Mark to pass. ERS very low on that Ferrari. I saw the light of death blinking.
And that's why he's
Looks
committing to this
outside.
move. Oh, he's been pushed off
Forced
by
wide.
Scrivs.
That's going to open the door for Mark, or is it?
Oh,
Round the outside. What a beautiful move by Drops into second place, and now into the pit lane.
Oh, and they've both gone into the
What
pit.
an overtake!
Why did he risk the overtake if he was just gonna box the gap
Because
he
he
made?
got past Scrivs. Scrivs and him pit together. They were battling for position.
And he's gonna hold Scrivs up as well. Oh no, we don't have that here.
But in all of this as well, I think Mark may have damage. Either that or Drops held him up incredibly.
The gap is 6.5
Because
seconds.
look at what's come up behind him.
Oh my goodness gracious me! Hello, the artifact.
This 3-car battle pack that we've had since the start of the race up to third, still in third, fourth, and fifth, sorry, are now within a second of Mark.
Meanwhile, Milkman on 18-lap-old mediums.
Milkman is going long, playing for the safety car, I can only assume. Bradders and Night Owl into the pits. Their races are going from bad to worse. It is a bad day for Alpine.
Can't wait for Wookie to overtake Milkman. The speed is going to be summon.
I'm watching this group and Artifact's starting to pull away from Bruno. The DRS from Mark is getting him away from that duo behind him, both of which have penalties.
When did Jacko
I don't
end up in 19?
He's had a couple spins. Don't worry
There's
about
been a
it.
few lapped cars, actually.
I don't think is he lapped yet?
Well, I know Jacko's lapped.
No, not yet. Gifted retires!
Oh my god! In the
crash through the
airplane
chicane.
section! No safety car! No safety car!
How?
And to all of you complain that the safety car happens too frequently, it's somehow
What?
not come out there.
It's not even virtual!
Yeah, Nat, carry on, lads. New race director Callum28 is saying, nah, we don't give a crap about Ali's cars. Full race.
What? Michael Massey's come back and kidnapped the race director?
Michael Massey gave
Wookie.
safety cars out when it was meant to.
Wookie has blown past Milkman and is already 2 seconds clear and on the charge after Ryan, looking for 6th place. I'm going to go to this for the moment because I don't think Artifact's quite got the pace to make an attempt to overtake Mark.
Shame for Gifted, though. Can we just clarify? First DNF of
Yeah,
the season, you never want it to be you.
It's unfortunate for Gifted. He was having a very strong... He had strong qualifying, I think starting 11th. I don't remember if he got caught in an accident early on or if he was running just within the top 10. I've been distracted by
There's been so much
gestures
happened.
vaguely at the top 5.
And
Milkman finally in, coming for those soft tyres.
when the safety car didn't come out for him.
Wookie, already within a second of Ryan, my goodness me.
I think he's impressed on his debut. He's going to get overtaken here, but you have to agree he's done pretty well for himself.
First time in the tier, qualifies in the top 10 and running P6, going to become P7, but no penalties either. It's a strong run from him.
I mean, if
I
he
look
can,
forward to seeing more.
if he can close a few seconds on the Bruno somehow in these next couple of laps, he might jump him because he does obviously have 9 seconds of penalties, does the Bruno.
I think he might be in range of Bruno at the moment.
That'll be a position he'll get back. Whether he knows that, I'm not too sure. But is he going to fight Wookie here? No, I think
No.
that's the best move actually, because he might get DRS on the main straight.
It's pretty smart, and as that happens, we shall move away back to this duo.
Like Aaron C.
A battle
Davies
as
fighting,
a
but
battle as old as time. Yaps and Bruno
oh dear.
fighting for. I guess this is gonna become 5th place because that gap's coming down.
Oh, and also because of Bruno's penalties, I don't think he's going to be
Oh, Yaps up the inside.
fighting this too much. It's a great move from Yaps, and he holds him off well around the corner.
Bruno stuck right to the back of the Ferrari.
Oh, Ryan's had a
That's a
spin!
Oh
I
no!
was on board with him, but he's recovered it well, actually. He might not lose the position. Well, he technically has because of Bruno, but here comes Millsy, actually. Oh.
Find. Oh goddamn! I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Honestly, Kun was asking to see penalties,
I caught that.
and here they are.
That wasn't going to happen. Sad, but drop pass up to 12 seconds now.
Oh,
Oh no, it's still on 9 for some reason.
huh.
Dog's crashed!
Dog's
on the
retired.
main straight!
Oh no, he's in the pits.
Oh, but he was now in the pits.
Because he's down in 17th.
Oh, that's a shame.
And Ryan picks up a 3 seconds.
Oh, damn. Millsy is putting on the pressure.
There we go, there's the penalties.
Oh, mind you to put them back on
Gotta
the
hope
last as
that...
well. Ryan a bit shaky out this final corner. Millsy's going to make the move on him. No chance to defend that. Drop pass might also come to play as well. No, he's holding off.
Mark in second place is closing the gap on Kimi, but not quite enough. He's going to need a lot more to be able to close down 5.7 in these last 6.5 laps. Yaps picks up another 3 seconds. The battle's back on between him and Bruno.
Oh my god! Okay, somehow he's not crashed. Drop pass and Ryan made contact with each other and sent Ryan straight into the wall, and he's only lost an end plate. But he's gone on the grass here now. I'm gonna have to clip that for benefits.
Also, the battle between Yaps and Bruno was back on for all of about 3 corners, because Bruno then picked up another penalty.
Got past now after 12 seconds.
This now puts Wookie into P4 currently.
Been a fantastic drive from the back of the grid from Wookie. Let's hope he doesn't crash like he did in season 3.
Honestly, last to fourth is a great drive from him on his return to NXR after a season-long... We'll call it a vacation.
Sabbatical.
Sabbatical? Ah, Mika Hakkinen, when will you return? Ryan falling down the order, it's very unfortunate. We had just been talking about how well he'd been doing, and, well, the curse strikes. We get his first cursing in.
In the pits. Don't in the pits. Set the fastest lap. Put it in. Cheerleading has stayed. That will never leave.
There's no bias on Shaman's behalf.
Which is why we've got you in. Another Aston Martin driver.
Ah, but I control myself.
We'll see. Come the season finale, you'll be like, "Oh, go on, Mark."
Mark has closed down the gap actually, from about 5.7 down to 4.8. It's not quite enough, but he is closing and closing as this race comes down to its final few laps.
Artifact's just got to keep this clean. He's got a very nice podium.
Callum in the chat very happy with Wookie at the moment.
He's got to be happy with one of his drivers.
Wookie has that gap down to 3.6 now to Yaps and Bruno, so honestly, he's almost in the range where he could afford a penalty of his own and still get the position.
Surely if I'm Wookie here, I know I'm not going to catch up with Artifact in time. I just stick to the back of Yaps and Bruno and have it be done. Play it safe.
Probably. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if he has time to catch both of them.
I mean, if he did. Radda's 3 seconds, down in P16. Him and Jacko holding the wooden screen together, arm in arm.
Pass actually passed Millsy into turn 1 on this lap. He's now starting to pull away. Those soft tyres working well for the we call him an Alfa Romeo. He's in the Ferrari. Millsy's in the Alfa Romeo.
Unfortunately, the 12 seconds of penalties are going to drop him out of the points currently.
That is, I feel like penalties may have been Dropouse's weak point for a little while now.
Let's say most of his career.
But the man who was his teammate once, twice I believe, is also struggling.
Yes, aggressive defense
penalties
on the Bruno here.
DRS open. Will he have a look? Yes, he will. Up the inside. Yaps gives him the space. Fernando would be proud, and Bruno cuts off the apex round the outside, and job done.
He used all of the track there.
You come here, you pay for the whole track. You use as much of it as you like. Although this battle has now made the gap between them and Wookiee 2.2 seconds. So maybe Wookiee will get here before the end of the race.
Either way, I'm sure he's going to be smart enough to stick to the back of them. He can even already see Yaps in front of him. Yeah.
Ryan does take the fastest lap in the Aston Martin.
Cheerleading. Let's go.
Having pitted there, and he's actually on the back of Drive on Driver. That will be a
Let's sneak back in
easy
for a
move
point.
with DRS.
No, he's not. Try 8 seconds back.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get there unless somebody has an almighty accident. But this is Australia, and we have 3 laps to go actually.
That's time for 16 cars to DNF.
Don't need 16, just like 2.
Why stop at P10?
I don't know. Being conservative.
He does hold his fastest lap by over a second. A 1:22.2. The next fastest lap time, actually, Wookiee with a 1:23.3.
Another penalty for Jacko. Davies has lost out a position to Bradders. These boys are fighting. I think Jacko's the first car that has been lapped. Yes, he is actually right behind Kimi at the moment.
At least that means he only has to wait 28 laps.
Ooh. A battle for 10th place.
Elsie and Milkman.
Yeah. Milkman, 2-lap fresher soft tyres. He might have a chance to get this last point and steal it away from Halsey. Come down into the corner that no longer exists. Nice and smooth from both drivers, right up against the wall, the camera shaking in fear. 2 laps to go as Kimi crosses the line. DRS will be available for the Alfa Romeo. Go on board. ERS is blinking on the Alfa Tauri. Milkman not close enough this time. We'll have DRS once again. Misses the apex slightly, but these tyres are getting old and they're getting hot.
Elsie's ERS down below 10%. This is great conservation for Milkman. Now I'll spend it on this second DRS straight probably. Elsie's got nothing to defend.
Bit of a better run there, no? Milkman's saving
You can see the red
DRS.
light on Halsey's car. Why is he not pushing?
Well, there's one more lap after this one. You could make the move now, or you could make the move on the next lap when he can't come back at you.
Quite possibly.
It's
Drive
the
on
long
driver
turn.
boxes. Gonna try and go for the fastest lap, I assume, but surely by the time he crosses the line, he won't be able to.
I think Wookiee's tyres may have faded. He's not really closing up on Bruno and Yaps like he was. In fact, I think he's losing time now.
But again,
Over the overall.
But again, as we talked about, he doesn't need to.
True, the penalties will handle those positions for him.
So you know how we
Milkman
said
looks to the
Milkman
outside.
was gonna wait?
Side by
Oh
side.
my goodness.
They leave it a space, and Halsey defends well. But
I wouldn't have
He
left
is
his
now-
space.
a sitting duck. Yeah, that's why you're 2-2.
We know what happened last time, I
Sitting
didn't
duck
leave
here.
the space.
Yup. The ERS light is blinking. The game has decided to give me a terrible camera angle.
A lot of penalties
Another
coming out on
penalty
this
for
last
Yaps.
lap.
Wait a minute.
And here comes
As Milkman
Milkman.
goes to the outside. Halsey defends
That's
it,
a
sends
look.
it deep up the inside.
Oh, but Milkman's
squeezes
held it
him.
around the outside, coming into the inside.
They're still
They're
side by
touching, they're
side.
touching! They're touching!
They bob wheels, but they're still good.
It's a great exit
The
for
fight is
Milkman,
still
but
on.
Halsey's just a blockade. But we need to cut back to the leaders. Penalties on.
Yes, because... here we go. To the line, Kimi will come home to take the first win of the season. Mark will come in second place. Artifact for third. And Bruno, because of a late penalty for Yaps, will actually take fifth. after they both lose out to Wookiee from penalties. Quickly jumping back to Halsey and Milkman. Milkman back to the outside. Both lights blinking.
Oh my
now.
goodness. This is going to go to the line.
Everyone else is crossing the line, but I don't think it matters in this moment.
Any late lunges?
It's going to be all about the exit for Milkman. DRS and ERS, can he get it done? I don't think he's going to get there, no. Halsey holds on to 10th place. Droppass falls to 9th, but stays in the points.
I have a feeling Milkman will
What
be
a
sending in a
little fight
clip
right
there of that last lap. Halsey was very aggressive. Doesn't mean it was illegal, but he was very aggressive. I think Milkman will want that point.
It was aggressive, but they levered a space. They didn't force each other off. I think that was just great racing.
It was fantastic racing.
But great.
And I'm proud of this opening race. We had a bit of difficulties getting it going, but the 19 drivers that have raced, congratulations to them, and congratulations to the two that DNF'd here and the one that wasn't able to. Are we doing interviews?
I mean, probably, right? We normally do.
Wookiee driver of the day, I think he's also mine, but we'll have to see what the general public say as we go by the Twitter vote that happens. The two Brits and a Canadian, I've heard that joke somewhere before on the podium. Make sure to look through
the
all
old
the
days.
Brits.
Yep. I'm glad you reminded me.
And the race director.
Yep. I will do that as soon as I get off this please wait screen.
Who would you like me to invite to the party first?
We should probably do... Make sure we get all of them with their actual finishing times. We should probably get Artifact in first and then move up through to the,
Got it.
the winner. Incidents, right. I'm just gonna fire through the incidents bit, and we can slow down the stream later if needed.
Hello, Artifact.
Hello.
Do you want to take the lead on the questions?
Sure thing. So, Artifact. First race of the season. Obviously we had some technical difficulties. How was that race from your perspective?
I think it went quite well, to be honest. I kept it clean. I was battling with Bruno and Yaps for pretty much all the race until the very end. So that was quite fun. I don't know what happened to Mark, but Mark kind of gave me free DRS. So I managed to get out of Yaps and Bruno. And then it was just clean to the end, basically.
Were there any concerns? Because I know both of them had picked up penalties fairly early on while you didn't.
Yeah.
Were there any concerns fighting with Yaps and Bruno that maybe it could cause they'd fight you a bit harder than you would like?
Maybe, but it weren't too bad in the end. I didn't lose too much time, so I think you're alright battling them. I mean, I know they're clean, so.
Well, with the season starting new, obviously we saw you fighting around similar position last time, but do you think maybe this season you'll be able to find that bit more to challenge with Kimmy and Mark?
I'm not sure. It depends what track it is, but as long as I can keep it as consistent as they were today, then maybe, yeah. But they were quite far away from it today, so.
I don't really know much else to add, if I'm honest. It felt like you had a fairly quiet race for the most part, other than...
Just that lap one incident. I'm not sure if it was my fault or not, but Millsy...
Oh, were you in that?
Yeah, Millsy was side by side with me through turn 5, and I left him as much space as I could, but he ended up going round. I'm not sure why. I think he might have hit my side pod or something. But...
I wasn't sure what had happened there. I didn't realise that,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Well-
we'll just have to see what happens, but...
Great race, Artifact. Great race.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, great start to the season. Hopefully it's onwards and upwards.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Have a good one. That was nice.
Yeah.
No.
I've realised I think we've got the two people that didn't really do the interviews last season.
Oh no, I did the interviews.
Oh, you did them? Okay, thank God.
But like, because you're lead commentator, I wanted you to do them. You know, expand that CV a little from analyst to questionnaire to lawyer to prick to.
I mean, you're not saying anything that's inaccurate. I'll say that.
No, I'm not. But anyway.
Hello, Mark. Hiya. Well, P2, obviously a good result, but I feel like it's probably not what you were hoping for. Let's go to the big bit of what happened in, well, from your view, what happened in that incident. Yeah.
For the battle to kind of end like that.
Well, we did catch the little... we were calling it the games you were playing behind Kimmy with intentionally not using the DRS. Were we right in assuming it was an attempt to sort of get him to use his ERS to sort of weaken him for if you did end up going for a move? I mean, it is the unfortunate side of racing, but obviously you have shown your intent with your pole position and the fighting at the front that you have what it takes to once again challenge for a championship. Do you think that you can get the job done this time? Well, next week we go to, I believe it's France. What is your feeling with that track? Oh, congratulations on the P2. Obviously it's not exactly what you would have hoped for, but hopefully we get to see more of you later this season.
Have a good one, Mark.
Good night, man.
Familiar face. Good to see you up here again.
Oh, that
Wait,
explains
didn't
it. They said you... So Manoy said you were quiet, so I cranked you all the way up to max. It was very loud.
My bad, I never had my audio included these times.
Right, quick rundown of what you said, Mark. Do it in like 10 seconds.
Here we
Go.
go.
Okay, so, race, I did everything I could, but it's unfortunate with the incident, which was out of my control. Obviously, me and Kimmy had a great battle. You know, looking forward to next week, and yeah, that's about it. I'm so sorry I forgot to include my audio.
No problem, no problem.
It's
At
all
least,
good.
at least you saw it. Well done, well done.
It happens. Alright.
Have
Yeah.
a good one, man.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
see you
See ya.
next week. Have a good night.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
You know, I've never seen a person that likes France.
I've seen a couple.
No, the country,
Also,
I mean. Not the track.
Oh. Well, we did get a quick rundown there. I got very confused because I'd seen Minoy say he was quiet, and then Lot saying that she couldn't hear him. So I was turning him up, like to the max. I was like, "Is that better?" And they're like, "Nope." I'm like, "Oh, this is weird."
Maybe they could hear
Now
the
we know.
echo through the mic,
Ah.
if there was one. But anyway, here we have our winner. Glad to see that you're not here with us anymore. It's Kimmy. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. So, obviously, started second. Looked like you had a really good start off the launch, and then most of it was fighting with Mark. But how was your side of things?
Sweaty. I'm dripping. No, I got the launch from Mark, which I was really happy about. I just do it a second time. Just managed to get the traction off the line. And then it was just a factor of just keeping Mark close, but not too close. He got a really good run out of, I believe, the left-right into sector 3, I believe. And he went for me on the outside, but defended the inside. But he got the undercut on me, which I was a bit annoyed about because I thought I had the pace to come in and get him, but now GG's to him. And then it was just super unfortunate. We got collected in an incident between Milkman and Scrivs, I believe. I was lucky not to get damaged, and poor old Mark got spun round, and I managed to get through it. And so, yeah, it's a bit of a lucky win today, but Mark was a man on a mission those last, 12 laps. He got that gap down, I was sweating a bit.
So, obviously, reigning champion, you're coming in to try and defend this. Do you think it's going to be more of the same of just a tough battle back and forth, or do you think you might have a little bit more this season to keep it in pocket?
A lot more. I don't expect to go double, to be honest. I mean, Wookie, unfortunately with that crash at the Q1, but he would have been right up there today. Artifact amazing at some tracks. Lion, if his internet can be stable, is also rapid, so there's plenty of other drivers, Millsy as well. So it's far from over.
So obviously next week we move on to France. How are you feeling about that track?
It's one of my worst tracks, to be honest. I just really struggle around there, so a bit of damage limitation, I think, going into that race.
Fair enough. I believe that's all I have, unless Shaman has anything else to...
It's nice to see a Haas so far up the grid and even winning a race.
It's great to see, innit?
I think you've got more points in that one race than Haas had the entire of last season.
She's working well. I've obviously got the 2022 engine.
That's why look right. Hold on. I need to go and speak with Ali after this. So anyway, thank you for joining us. Hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy the champagne.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for the comments.
Yes. Congratulations, and we'll
Cheers.
see you next week, hopefully.
I'm glad we're not racing on a Tuesday because that could lead to some unfortunate eventualities.
Yeah. Well, I do want to say, this was an exciting start to the season.
I completely agree.
We've had good battles, we've seen... The line in the sand has been drawn. We have Kimmy and Mark, once again, going to duke it out for this championship, at least so it seems. But also the likes of Artifact, Wookie have shown they've got something. If they can get a little bit closer, they could throw in a huge spanner into the works. Bruno and Yaps as well, fighting over what was 4th, but penalties causing it 5th. It's looking like it will be a great treat to commentate.
I completely agree. I'm just in awe of the race Australia has given us. It's not usually known for its fantastic races, but it's given us one here today. And not without its drama.
but one without safety cars, shockingly.
Shockingly, Gifted's one should have been a safety car, in my opinion.
Well, either way, I believe that will do it for us tonight. You can join the stream again tomorrow, where both me and Shaman will be driving, and we will have Lots and J-Will
Yes,
commentating
Lots and J-Will.
for the Tier 2 race, and then Wednesday is Tier 3, which I believe will be Shaman and
undecided.
question mark?
Undecided. That's
Hey.
if I'm not working Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, we'll
True.
see what's happening with that. But I've been Shaman.
I've been Gil. I will see. Well, we will see you all next time.
Have a good